Ignite your latest adventure. Set out to find new roads in the 2020 Chevy Blazer. This mid-sized SUV has plenty of style and tailors the space to your needs.
Boldness to behold, the 2020 Chevy Blazer, riding in style. I'm very excited for this next segment. I have Jim Tselikis, who is the founder of Cousins Maine Lobster, which has taken the country by storm. Jim, it's so nice to have you here.
Yeah, thank you very much. What a nice introduction.
Folks who are watching have likely heard of Cousins Maine Lobster. How did this come to fruition?
My cousin Sabin was out in LA and he said, why don't you come out, we'll kind of reconnect. We'd grown up our entire childhoods in Maine. So come April 27th, 2012, we had quit our jobs. I moved to Los Angeles and we started our very first Cousins Maine Lobster food truck in LA.
So, okay, first truck launched, fast forward, and there was Shark Tank that got involved.
Long story short, over the next month and a half or so, they kind of said, hey, would you guys like to come on the show your business, the food truck, bring in the lobster from Maine? And we had actually said no twice. An executive producer called us and said, you guys will be making the biggest mistake of your lives if you don't do this. So on that time, we said yes. It aired in the fall in front of 9 million people where we got to share our humble little story.
And now here we are, 2020. You're in how many cities with how many trucks?
That experience on Shark Tank, we did a deal with Barbara Corcoran with one food truck. Since then, in the last 8 years, we now have about 45 trucks through 24 cities, and we had 3 units in Taiwan as well.
What do you say when somebody asks you, what's so special about Maine Lobster?
Yeah, I mean, for us, it's really about the sweetness, the succulence, the taste that allows for the best kind of eating experience.
I also want to say that there was a nice homecoming that finally happened after so much success across the country as you finally came home to New England.
So really, the idea hatched in Boston. We started in Los Angeles, and finally 8 years later, we have opened our very first food truck with the Nelson family. Super happy to have them on board and bring it full circle back to Boston.
Well, Jim, we're excited for you and your extended nuclear family, as well as your continually growing extended family. And now we get to say hello to your franchisee, Todd. So thanks so much for joining us via Zoom. Hopefully we'll be able to see you in Boston. And now let's meet Todd.